This 26 Sports and CCTV high school hockey presentation is presented by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
Welcome back, everybody, to second period action here from the Wex and Cadillac. Jeff Castillo along with Bill Dooley, and the Traverse City Central team is on the ice, as well as the referees. And Jeff, we want to bring all of our viewers, make them aware of something that's going on here at the Wex. Can you help us out there a little bit?
Well, yes, for all hockey fans and people of the community and everything, we have the Friends of the Wex project going on. The rink is looking to replace the compressor system, which has gone down, unfortunately, this fall and early winter. We're trying to secure the future of hockey in Cadillac, and through support community wellness through open skate and fun ice skating events. There's actually a Cadillac Area Community Foundation who is trying to raise, they've got a goal of $150,000. We're talking some pretty big money here when you're talking about, compressors to the rink and these types of things for the rink. So we're trying to raise $150,000, and your donations need to go to the Wexford Civic Center Recreation and Facilities Fund. It has to have the Cadillac Area Community Foundation, Friends of the Wex in the memo. So if you are able to take and donate money towards this, keeping the rink going and fixing the compressor and supporting local hockey here in Cadillac, again, checks can be made out to the Wexford Civic Center, Cadillac Area Community Foundation, and Friends of the Wex should be in the memo to make sure that it gets funneled through into the right fund there. All donations are tax deductible. Boone Sports Management is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, so there is a big kick for the Friends of the Wex to help keep hockey going here in Cadillac. A
neat story from Sheboygan. The people of Sheboygan got together and did a can drive for Cadillac and donated all that for the rink. So really cool how these communities up north, stick together.
That's awesome.
There's also a bucket or a coin, place in the Wex here. If you're visiting, you can throw loose change in there. Certainly any cans, returnables can be brought into the Wex. Bag them up. Like I said, cash donations, whatever. They're renting equipment, and they have been doing that since September, and it is very expensive per month. So it's definitely
it's a Band-Aid right now to keep the rink up and running this year, but we're looking for a long-term fix. All right.
Well, the Vikings a little bit late coming out of the locker room. They've got Alan Shear, Hayden Watkins, along with Alex Leotard. We've got Brandon Eller and Austin Pendrick.
Yep, this was the starting lineup for the first period, and they need to, they got to try and get something going offensively here. They've got about 20 seconds of a power play to start the period, and then it's going to be 5-on-5 hockey.
Alan Shear trying to cut past his man. That's Ethan Vander Roost. Behind the net is Leotard. He gets it back to the point to Eller. Eller shot wide, but he didn't really have a path. Here's a long pass up there. We got an offside situation, so they're going to have to go back. And what, they got an icing?
Yeah, they had an icing all the way on that one.
Okay.
And, Cadillac has not, I was not able to get a shot total for the first period there, but it was definitely quite a few shots by the TC Central Trojans and not very many shots by the Cadillac Vikings. They have not tested sophomore Jackson Wade like they need to.
Now Traverse City being checked there by Hayden Watkins. That's Drew Swanson, number 4. Swanson with a good pass on the right side to Carson Peters. Beautiful play in the middle to Will Dawson. Great save by Nathan Moore as Dawson cut in all by himself.
Good start for Nathan Moore to the period.
Yeah, get some. He needs some confidence builder too.
Yep. Well, and he needs some help. They haven't been giving him the help he needs. He's saved a lot of the initial shots, and they've been banging in some rebounds.
Now we have a potential break here by Nick Summerfield. Summerfield is checked nicely by Jack Schmidtdale, and we've got
he's all right.
Face-off. He's all right.
Yep.
I think
He lost his stick. He hit the boards a little bit hard, but he's okay, so that's always a good sign.
It was a good physical play there by Jack. And I think the referee lost sight of the puck. That's why he blew the whistle. So the Vikings will counter with Phillips, Moore, Schmidtdale, Geiger, and Tonello. Nick Summerfield, along with Charlie Douglas. We have Jack Olson. And the Vikings, 2-on-1 here. Geiger and Tonello. Geiger goes for the net. Tonello with the shot. Oh, and it was kicked away on the short side. Centering play, scored!
He's in.
From his bottom, he scored.
Yeah, nice effort by Derek Tonello. Geiger stuck with it and put his stick down in front of the net, and there it came. So really good effort by Derek Tonello, number 14.
Now, Jeff, I'm not going to say anything here, but our two player profiles have both the goals for the Vikings. I think
this
we
has
need
happened
to do,
more than once,
This is uncanny, and I think we need to do 10 player profiles per game now for the Vikings.
Yeah, I think they would enjoy that.
That cuts the lead to 5-2. Turning with it is Nick Summerfield, number 21. He takes a hit from Schmidtdale. Jack is starting to throw his weight around.
Boy, that really is what Cadillac needed to start this period off, too.
And Jack has to adjust the face mask. Derek Tonello, that shot does not make it through, and he's going to go for a change. And we got a tripping call against Traverse City, I believe. It's going to be Jack Olson.
Okay, so Cadillac's got another chance to get back into this game, you know, and if they could get one here, make it 5-3, that's going to be huge.
That's a ball game.
Yeah, if Traverse City would have scored the first goal of this period and made it 6-1, that's a huge difference from 6-1 to 5-2.
Face off now in the Traverse City zone. The puck will squirt out to center. Chased down there by Cam Keene for the Vikings, number 16. Now Austin Pendrick turning with it. He's got some speed coming up to center. Pendrick going wide, being watched there by Vanderroost. Picked up in the corner by Leotard. Alex Leotard being pestered there by Seth Lucas. Leotard in the corner to Shear. Alan Shear centers it. Puck is loose behind the net. Alex Leotard has it. Leotard tried to get it. Oh, nice play there to get it around his man. And now Pendrick back to the point to Hayden Watkins. Watkins, there's a quick shot wide of the net. That was Pendrick. Shot by Keene. That one goes all the way through, and smothering it is Jackson Wade.
All right, so they got a couple good hard shots from the point, but boy, they do need to try and work that puck in a little bit closer.
Vikings have scored a goal here in the second, just like they did in the first with a quick goal.
Yeah, and then had the power play here. They still got about 1:07 left in the power play as Traverse City clears the puck all the way down. So they're going to have to regroup.
We've got 1 minute to go in the power play. There's a turnover behind the net. Traverse City fans on the shot, and Cadillac will come back with it. Hayden Watkins, number 5, one of the captains for the Vikings. Oh, he almost hit Fisher Moore in the left hand on the bench. Keeping it in.
Might have. It almost sounded like it went off a mask or something.
Yeah, that one is wide. I think he was looking for the redirect. That was Pendrick. Oh, and that one just comes up over the blue line. Good call there by linesman John Troost. He played a solid game the other night in men's league.
Yeah, he did. All right, well, while we have an opportunity here, we want to thank our sponsors for bringing you tonight's game. This presentation is brought to you by Cadillac Casting, Cadillac Tire, Fox Motors of Cadillac, and Pizza Plus. And again, we thank you and still offer plenty of opportunities to get some sponsorship going for winter sports.
Brian Geiger over the line. And Fisher Moore will put it in deep into the corner.
Down to about their last 15 seconds on this power play.
Stolen away by Will Dawson. Will Dawson is checked hard there by Brendan Phillips. Right down below us, Jeff. You could feel the.
Oh yeah, right in front of the player bench too.
We're back at full strength. In the corner, battling for it now is Fisher Moore, and I'm trying to get a number.
That's Geiger down there helping out.
Geiger's helping.
Brian was the scorer of the second Cadillac goal.
Number 18, Jeff, is Gavin Grachuk. And that's the first time we've seen him on the ice, number 18. There's a potential hooking. Let go. Knocked down in the middle. Coming back with this Alex Leotard. Leotard gets it. There's a shot just wide of the net. It was a screen play.
Yeah, good chance for Leotard. End up catching a good bounce.
Good play by Leotard to get it into Wade Watkinson. He was kind of tugged at. Loses the puck, and coming back is Schmidtdale. 5-2. The Vikings are down by 3 here in the second period. You are watching high school hockey action on 26 Sports and CCTV. Chasing in now is Alex Leotard against 2 bigger players, but he gets the puck out in front. Back to the point. Here's a quick shot. Save. Rebound.
There's
Score!
Rebound.
And the Vikings are back in it.
Nice to see Alex Leotard get that. He was working his tail off the last couple shifts, and it definitely paid off. So the Vikings are right back in this with a 5-3 score.
Alex Leotard will get it on a lot of hard work, and Jack Schmidtdale will definitely get one of the assists, and I think Hayden Watkins might get the other assist. So the Vikings have made it 5-3 now. This is great.
And we got a ball game.
Yes, we do. Zach Izzard will come out along with Brian Farley, Brendan Phillips, Schmidtdale, Eller, and we've got Evan McCombs, Kelly Kerr for Traverse City. Number 15, that's Chase Adams. Haven't called his name much for Traverse City. Chase Adams actually kicks it in, but it goes out of play, so it should come back out over the blue line. Chase Adams is a freshman. He's got 4 goals and 3 assists. Not bad for a freshman in the first half.
Okay, and you were right on the last goal by Cadillac, Bill. That was scored by number 2, Alex Leotard. Assist was number 4, Jack Schmidtdale, and number 5, Hayden Watkins.
Okay,
bring the Vikings within 2.
Like you said, Jeff, it's nice to see guys get paid off for hard work.
Yeah, it is.
Phillips, he's checked right there by Vanderroos. Schmidtdale with a glove pass. Nope, they let it go. Traverse City, good pass out. There's a big hit there at the blue line on Kelly Kerr, number 3, and the Vikings will take it. Number 4, Jack Schmidtdale up to the blue line. Vanderroos off the stanchion and into the Viking zone.
Yeah, and I don't know exactly what Coach Graham said to his players at intermission time, but it certainly is working.
Oh, there's a hard hit there. We got a penalty coming up. That hit was high on the head.
Yeah, taken by Brian Farley.
And
looks like that could have been an elbow.
It definitely could be an elbow. It could be a boarding. Yeah, the referees, Derek Graham and Justin Ulrey, are going to talk it over. It could be a 5-minute. It's a boarding, so it's either going to be 2 and a 10 or a 5-minute. We'll see what they put up on the board. Dangerous play.
Yep, there's the 5-minute major. So that's what happened to Cadillac in the first period. This is going to give the Vikings a 5-minute major penalty power play on the Trojans. So now Traverse City was able to score 3 goals on their power play. Let's see what the Vikings can do.
All right, a golden opportunity for the Vikings to at least pull within 1 or tie it up.
Yep, and fortunately Brian Farley is okay. It's one of the reasons why those are major penalties, because a lot of times the player is vulnerable, or in a vulnerable position, I should say.
His head definitely took a jolt against the boards there. Now Hayden Watkins holding on to it, trying to set up the power play. That hits the netting, and it'll be face-off still in the Traverse City zone. They've got Alex Leotard with Austin Pendrick, Alan Shear, Watkins, and Foster.
All right, and I am going to, as soon as possible, sneak in our player profile, our second player profile of the night, which is going to be number 12, Brian Geiger. As Bill had mentioned earlier, it just so happens that both our player profiles tonight have scored goals for the Vikings.
Look at Alex Leotard work. He's going to chase it down, but this time he can't get it past Carson Peters. Carson Peters loses it momentarily, and Will Dawson, number 11. Oh, he takes the hit.
Yep.
Coming back is Foster.
Pendrick is always there to dish it out.
He is. Excuse me, that was Leotard, not Foster. Foster has the puck now for the Vikings. There's 4 Vikings right there, and coming away with it is Seth Lucas. Lucas with a good pass. Up to Will Dawson. Dawson with the backhander. Nice save. The puck is loose.
Boy, I tell you, he really, Will Dawson, he had to pretty much come to a stop to catch the puck, and he accelerated so fast. I thought for sure the Viking players were going to catch him and take the puck away, and he accelerated and got a great shot opportunity off.
Yeah, that was 0 to 60 in about 10 feet. Face off by linesman Troost. Fisher Moore for the Vikings against Evan McCombs, number 2.
3:53 left on the Viking power play, as Traverse City Central took a major penalty.
Now the Vikings are there's a little retaliation there. Did you see the shot to the head?
Oh yeah.
But I like what the Vikings are doing here. They're getting more physical, and there's a turnover. Puck is into the zone, and Charlie Douglas, who's got 2 goals tonight, will try and rag that puck and chew up some of the power play time.
Yeah, they have not had an answer for him yet.
No. 9:21 to go here, and there's a good check by Evan McCombs. Jack Schmidtdale takes him into the board, but McComb has it, and he keeps on going.
This is not the way you want to spend a power play.
No. But a lot of credit to Evan McComb.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, did he hit the boards hard right in front of us, and he's okay.
Yep.
Wow. The junior really took he just lost his balance.
Yep, he's all right. He's going to take a little breather on the bench there. Regroup a little bit.
Yeah, Cadillac really needs to get it settled down, and dumping it in quickly is Moore. First one to it's going to be Geiger. Geiger will let it go to Tonello, and Will Dawson doesn't clear. Good keep in there by Pennick. Now the Vikings can maybe get it set up. Geiger, that one's deflected up into the netting, and we'll have a face-off deep in Trojan territory, Jeff.
All right, so we've got an opportunity. Brian Geiger, one of our player profiles tonight from the Cadillac Vikings, number 12. Brian's parents are Jen and Chad Geiger. Besides playing hockey, Brian is on the varsity tennis team. He is active in NHS, St. Anne Church Youth Group, and as the treasurer of Student Council. In his spare time, Brian likes to play video games, ski, eat, and watch movies. Brian's favorite athlete is Roger Federer. After high school, Brian plans to attend Michigan Tech and pursue a mechanical engineering degree. Congratulations to Brian Geiger on being one of our player profiles of the game. Pretty sure he's maybe following in his dad's footsteps. I know his dad went up to Michigan Tech.
Michigan Tech, yes.
Under an engineering degree.
Mechanical engineering. I don't even know if I can spell that, but that's great. You know, love to see these kids get into the hard sciences.
Yep. And I'm sure he should be able to find some hockey up at Michigan Tech somehow, some way.
That's right. If not, broom ball. All right, the Vikings with only 1:45 to go, Jeff, and really not any sustained pressure on this power play.
No, I don't know. I don't think they've had many shots on goal, that's for sure. Not as many as Scott Graham would like to have seen.
Traverse City's been very aggressive on the forecheck, taken away by Olsen on a bad pass and cleared down the ice. The Vikings cannot afford to make those ill-advised no-look passes.
Yeah, TC Central has done a great job of killing off this penalty. Boy, they've barely given up a shot.
And they're going to be able to clear the zone. It almost was too many men. Vikings try and gain the offensive zone. Puck is spinning around. Geiger took a stick up high. And behind the net, battling for it and coming away with it is Charlie Douglas, and he'll put it down the ice with under a minute now in the power play. 6:40 to go here in the second. The Vikings have cut the lead to 5-3, but really need something here in the waning moments of the power play. Geiger goes down in a kind of a spectacular spill there. He'll go to the bench.
Yep, lost his stick in the process. I do not believe it's broken, but he can gather that up later.
Yeah, Fisher Moore made a good individual effort there, but it's going to go all the way down the ice. Carson Peters has got some speed on Cam Keene. Keene takes him down. Phillips with the puck. Good spin move and good balance. Pass on the side to Brian Farley. There's a stick right in his way. A little bit of a hook there. The puck or the stick was caught in his equipment.
Just a little bit of one.
Now we're going full strength, Jeff.
So both teams are at full strength now.
Lucky for the stick there for Traverse City, because Cadillac would have held it in at the point.
Yeah, it's almost like a sixth skater out there.
Yeah. Coming in over the line, there's a centering pass by Drew Swanson towards Will Dawson. Nick Summerfield gets into the forechecking act, coming out of the corner with it, centering in play, knocked down but kept in at the line. Vanderroost. Oh, that went through a maze of players and just wide of the net.
Yeah, Farley ended up getting a skate on that and deflecting that wide.
Swanson tried to center it, and Nathan Moore will hold on to it. 5-3 with 5:16 to go here in the second. You are watching high school hockey action on 26 Sports and CCTV.
All right, and again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Cadillac Casting, Cadillac Tire, Fox Motors of Cadillac, and Pizza Plus. Thank you so much for sponsoring and bringing these games, these winter games, to our viewers.
Play goes back to the point. Traverse City, Jack Olson turns with it. Summerfield back to Olson. Olson's winding up with a shot. That one was blocked, and that one hurts. Alan Shear took that one to the arm, but he's getting back. You can see his arm isn't working too well. Wow.
Yeah, he's going to be feeling that one for a little while. He took one for the team right there.
Yes, he did, and he's blocked, I want to say, 3 or 4 shots tonight. Good footwork there, Jeff, because Geiger would have been gone if he doesn't. Who is that made that play? That's Vanderroost. He's been impressive, too.
Yeah, he has. And he's been scoring some goals and getting some assists for the Trojans also this year. Young team, these Trojans, but boy, they're getting some good experience this year. It's going to be fun to watch in the next couple years as they, mature and get older.
When you've got 14, between juniors and seniors in a couple years from now,
right?
They're going to have a lot of experience.
Yes, they are.
And goaltending is young too.
Yep.
All right, the Vikings with a 2-on-1 here. We've got Alex Leotard along with Geiger. Shot steered to the side there by Jackson Wade. Leotard back to the point. He's been working hard all night.
Yeah, he has. He's really been
a little spark
working his
plug.
tail off.
Centering play over to Schmidtdale. Drew Swanson with the long reach, and he gets it out to Charlie Douglas. Douglas, good check there by Brandon Eller, number 19.
Got just enough of them to get him off the puck.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That one hit the post.
That did hit the post.
But it was offside, and now it's onside. They would have counted if it went in. It would not have counted.
Right, it was a delayed offside.
Yep.
So they had not all gotten back onside.
Fisher Moore trying to get through the defense. And now Nathan Weber, number 13, plays it back for Lucas. Lucas up the boards, taking a hit there, Schmidtdale to keep it in. Zach Izzard now to Tonello. Tonello with the shot. It almost handcuffed Wade, but he'll hold on to a good forechecking there by the Vikings.
Right, and a good job of Wade to keep that puck in and not give out a rebound as Cadillac had the Trojans outnumbered.
We want to give a shout out to Debbie, Chris Gibbons' girlfriend, and also to Erin, the wife of Dr. Michael Peters. Also Michelle, the wife of Bob Fernandez. These are the coaches for Traverse City. We'll get the rest of them in here in a minute. Traverse City Central, Kelly Kerr, number 3. He's got some speed trying to get around Eller. Kerr is bothered there just enough, but it's almost deflected in off Foster.
Yeah, good defensive play by Eller. He actually had him beat on the outside, and Brennan got just enough of him to keep him off stride.
Big, Zach Izzard was lining his man up there. You don't want to be hit by Zach.
No, I don't want to be in that bullseye.
Puck is played back to Gavin Foster. Foster turning with it, a pass up to Phillips. Brennan Phillips. Backhands the puck over the blue line. Now Traverse City at center ice. They're just going to dump it in with 2.5 to go here in the second. Vikings down 5-3. They've tightened it up here on 2 early goals. There's a, oh boy.
I can't believe they called that.
Yeah, it was an accidental trip, but he's going to go.
Didn't he actually get the part of the puck with the swing? I mean, that's a tough one to take.
It is. Who's going to go? Is it? Might be Gavin Foster. Let's see. Yeah, Foster's he's floating to the bench slowly. All right.
And that's probably one of the things Coach Graham had told his players in the during the intermission to stay out of the penalty box, because the way Traverse City put up the goals on their power play,
you don't
want to see that power play again. So
we'll
see what they've got to offer here.
Now in the corner to Peters. Peters back to Vanderroos, and he loses it out to center. Hayden Watkins is just watching him. Playing now back to Vanderroos, number 10. He's met right there at the line by Austin Pendrick. That's a good defensive play. Drew Swanson back to Peters. Peters to Vanderroos. That one makes it through, scored on the rebound. That was Drew Swanson, number 4, right on his stick, and how do you do?
Yeah, that was a nice little bounce right out to him, and that didn't take long at all of 29 seconds. Their power play has been lethal tonight, to say the least.
And they play kind of the one defenseman, Jeff, and what they do is get the snapshots just through traffic, and they're looking for rebounds.
Yeah.
It's been very effective so far.
Yeah, it's been a good strategy, and it has worked.
6-3, that hurts the Vikings as they had some momentum here, but still, they answer here with 1:49 to go, and back in the game they will be.
All right, so that was Drew Swanson on the goal, assist by Will Dawson, number 11, and number 10, Ethan Vanderroos.
Oh, nice move there by Derek Tonello to get past his man. In the corner, Fisher Moore. It's going to go all the way to number 9, Seth Lucas. Good pass there, but a good check to keep it in. That was Tonello. Vikings are trying to make something happen here. Drew Swanson. And holding on to it is going to be Nathan Moore. 1:20 to go.
So the Trojans have had 4 power play goals tonight, and 1 was 4-on-4.
Okay, so really no full strength goals.
They've had a couple. Well, I think they've had 1 5-on-5.
Okay, 1 5-on-5.
Because they've got 6 goals, but 4 of those, 3 of them were on that first major penalty,
4
power play,
plays,
and they just got 1 there, and then the other one was when they were
4-on-4.
Each had 1 in the box at 4-on-4.
Here's a giveaway and chipped out to center. Eller puts it back in onto delayed offside. A minute to go here in the second period. 6-3 Traverse City. Bill Dooley along with Jeff Castillo bringing you the action in a Big North game. Icing? Yes. All right, Jeff, what do you have for us?
Yeah, we do want to mention our crew one more time. We've got director Wyatt Van Dynen tonight. Replay assistant is Zach Wiggins. Camera 1 is Ben Lineberry. Camera 2 is Aaron Dunlap. And camera 3, we've got Isabel Granados. All trying to stay warm and bring you some good camera angles tonight. Thanks for their help and all they do.
Now the Vikings, there's a shot, makes it through, rebound picked up, scored, I think.
Did it cross the line? He's saying it crossed the line. That's another one for Alex Leotard. It was just laying there pretty close to the line. He got just enough of it to push it, and the puck has to cross all the way across that red line.
And the Vikings show some life, and we'll see if we can get a little replay on it. And it is now 6-4. We got a high-scoring game going.
Yeah. Well, just like last time.
Yes.
That was Alex Leotard, number 2, with the final push on the goal.
And we got, what do we got here? Change up. Traverse City. All right, play goes up in the center. That one is driven in behind the net with 30 seconds to go here in the period. Will Dawson back to the point. Peters. Out wide to Vanderroos. Vanderroos, he's got that really sneaky wrist shot, Jeff.
Yeah, he lets it off quick.
Big hit there on Austin Pendrick. And I think Austin is going to take exception to that one. Vikings just get it out to center. We've only got 1 second to go, and temperatures getting a little hot here. But the Vikings have closed the gap, and overall, they scored 3 goals that period to 1 for Traverse City.
Yeah,
so
that was definitely a great period for the Cadillac Vikings, and they really needed that. And the thing of it is, they never really did get a goal or even many shots on their 5-minute power play.
Right.
But they were able to pick up some even strength goals. So
yeah, well, we've got a game coming into the third period. The Traverse City Central Trojans lead the Vikings 6-4. You are watching high school hockey action on 26 Sports and CCTV. Jeff Castillo and Bill Dooley will be back with third period action in just a moment.